have so much that I want to say that it's actually not paralyzing, but like I feel stuffed. Like there's so much trying to come out and be said that everyone wants to get at the door first, but no one's moving. Um, I'm 23 and I am a server, and I also do some freelance project management, and my dream in life is to act. But I forget that people are supposed to watch you act. Not that I have stage fright or anything. I'm very comfortable on stage speaking, being seen by loads of people. I love that. I love that energy. But acting is something that I want for me. That, like, the experience of doing and learning and trying, and it feels so vulnerable and so personal that I really forgot that the whole point of that is to be seen by other people, to be doing it for an audience. Um, and not that my desire to act has changed at all or gotten smaller. I think it's only been growing. I just finished my first semester at an acting school earlier this year, and I started semester two, but because being in your early 20s means that everything is the craziest that you've ever experienced it, and life takes so many unpredictable turns. I had to stop really early on, and it's really devastating because it was either do acting class or not afford rent and food and gas. And not even because acting school was necessarily expensive. It was actually really inexpensive, especially for the quality of um, education that I was receiving. Um, but living on my own, coming back from almost a year of not working for the first time since I was like 18 is hard. It was hard to kind of get back on my feet, and I finally did. Uh, like literally 2 weeks after I decided to not move forward with the class that I was doing, because I was able to work more and able to kind of step in and really exhaust myself in the meantime so that I can get back to a place where I'm comfortable. And I think that one thing that I've found, or one thing that I've come to understand, is that I'm okay with doing this as slow as possible. I'm okay with pursuing my dreams in all of the time that it's gonna take. And in some part, it feels like there is some sort of clock that's ticking down, being young and not really having done anything in this space that I want to really pursue. There does feel like I'm wasting time or I'm losing time because I'm not starting right now and I'm not pursuing auditions or getting professional headshots done or completing my education and training. I know absolutely there are a few things that I want to do in terms of training before I ever step foot on um, a particular set or stage. I'm so interested in the education and the training that's why I forgot that, oh, like when I do this people have to see it. Like that's the whole point. It's to be doing this um for other people to experience. um and yeah, I was so focused on how much I loved the feeling of doing these things that I forgot that it must be perceived, that it is a very interactive experience, and you almost can't have one without the other. You can't act by yourself, even if you're doing a monologue or a scene in which you're alone. You at least have the director there, who's doing the watching, who's perceiving you in that time, in that space. So, yes, I'm trying to slow my mind down and my anxieties down of what usually comes with being, any person who wants to do anything with their life, where you're worried that, you know, you'll fail, um, that it just won't work for you, or that you'll start too late and by then you missed when you'd be good enough. You missed when this was for you, you know. But I'm trying not to believe that. I don't know. I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to believe those lies or ideas. One of my favorite things about starting Meisner 1 was seeing all of the different people in the class. The youngest was 16, the oldest was probably in her 50s, maybe her late 50s. Um, I was so mesmerized by all of the people there and all of the different times of their lives and places and where they found themselves. And we all would come to this classroom on a Monday and a Thursday and just really, really try. And it was so amazing because everybody was so willing to do weird things with each other and in front of each other and just to try, because the trying can be so vulnerable that you can really freak yourself out and feel like the vulnerability is not worth learning and growing or experiencing this new thing. But I don't know, everyone there was so game and they were so encouraging of each other, and then that even like fed back into themselves to really thinking and believing that this can be something that they do, even if it wasn't ever to be done professionally, just to kind of get them out of their house and interacting with other people. Like, oh my gosh, it was so amazing to experience humanity in that room and on that level. Um, with so many different kinds of people from so many different places and all over Florida, really, and so many places in their lives, even. It was really, really beautiful. So, yeah, I'm in pursuit of this for myself, um, and I'm willing to let it take how long it takes. And I think that I wanted to talk about that because I think it is applicable for anybody in pursuit of their dreams. I'm in good company. My best friends are also in pursuit of their dreams and finally being honest with the things with themselves about the things that they want to do with their lives, no matter how silly or scary it is. Um, so I'm in good company. I'm around other people who are just as scared but willing, who also feel like time is around them and like just kind of taunting them and just working to push it back every day while they find themselves in this space, when life still looks the same and still looks like this, and one day it won't, and it'll happen so slow and so fast at the same time that I think being present for every second in between is worth it and is as much part of the journey as doing the thing that you want to do, as arriving. So, yeah, I just had to express that. Um, and while I'm in this space of working and thinking about my dreams and noting down the tools and the places to actually work on them, um, I'm still surrounding myself by art in the meantime. Art that I love, and just giving myself over to the creative space, to the imaginative space in this time, because no time is wasted time. I think that we are just silly little creatures who all have dreams of doing something, and we all just like live on this big planet, and it's so small at the same time. it's it's like, of course we would be into the random weird things that we're into, and we make little movies and we make songs and music, and we all just are impacting one another with our own existence, and find so much in that kind of that touch and go. That my sweet potato was done. I'm gonna eat that for lunch. I think that it's so connected, it's so physical, it's so sensual, this interacting of um, the like people's doings, that came from a thought or a dream or a feeling inside of them, and then it becomes something fleshed out in reality, and then we as people get to experience it and see it. And yeah, so I just want to be another person who pursues their dreams, even if it's silly and ridiculous and scary, or yeah, yeah, I'm willing, and I want to, because while I never believe in regret. I've never really thought, like, and I've done loads of things that I'm like, damn, you know what? I see the consequences of that action, and it's things that I can never take back. Um, but the scariest thing to me is waking up in 50 years and realizing that I didn't try because I assumed that I would fail. And not that trying guarantees any measure of success, but at least trying means that I was in pursuit of it, and that I didn't just do the easy thing, that I didn't just give up on myself so quickly. Like, I cannot imagine waking up in 50 years and my entire life being things that I actually never wanted for myself, because that's time I can never get back. That I could have just spent trying and being surrounded by other people who were trying. And what good company to be in. And endless company, really. You never know the people that are out there waiting for you. So that's all I have to say, I think, for today. I'm gonna go eat my sweet potato. Thanks for listening.